What's up, Demon Pack, and welcome to another episode of the character creation series, basically, at this point. And as you guys can see, we are currently in the main menu, in the character screen, and you can see both my Warlock and my Paladin are made. So obviously the Paladin was previous episodes, and today it is the day to make a Night Elf. I am hella excited for this one. Hella excited for this one, as I am a big fan from Night Elves. Now I do have noticed and forgotten something. I'm still kind of thinking of like, oh my god, I need to make a Demon Hunter, which is only like Night Elf or Blood Elf. And I was like, okay, well I want to make it. I'm all over the place in my brain right now, because of the way that I set this up. Because obviously I have, for every class, I have 2 class slots, but there is only one race that can have been made, because there are 24 and there are only 12 classes basically, right? Minus Evoker. So it's like, what do I do now? So I should probably make a spreadsheet where I keep track of this. I should probably do that before I make the next episode. But this is going to be a tough one, because I have to choose between 3 characters that I was thinking about. So we are on the Druid, which is an option. The other option is a Hunter. Definitely a potential. And wait, I said 3, right? And obviously Demon Hunter, right? But I think my Demon Hunter has to be a Blood Elf. I think that's just a thing. Oh, this is so difficult. It's so difficult because I don't know what I will do with like the 2 Taurens and the 2 Orcs and the 2 Trolls and the Volpera and the Goblin, and like the races that I'm a little bit lesser on, and I'm not the biggest fan of them. I mean, we all know I don't like gnomes at all, but I have to have a gnome in this. It's just gonna be such an issue. So I'm also kind of feeling like, oh well, I guess I'll just make this like a YouTube thing and then have like my main characters be like a few extra characters anyway. But yeah. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking I need to make this spreadsheet. So I'm gonna make this spreadsheet, and in the meantime we'll just have an edit. Okay guys, I currently have a really quick schedule, well not schedule, but document made, and excuse me. And currently the classes that I have available are obviously 2 priests, 2 shamans, 2 death knights, 1 evoker, 2 mages, 2 monks, 2 rogues, 1 more warlock, 1 demon hunter, 2 hunters, 2 warriors. Yeah. This really doesn't help me that much. It doesn't. Because do we do Demon Hunter? Okay. If I'm looking at this perspective, right? There are 4 classes that I really like, right? That I'm really enjoy playing. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, we made it. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I might know what I'll do. So So I will make a Demon Hunter Night Elf, which wasn't prepared in my books, but you know, it's whatever. So what do we do? Do we go like very demonic on her, or ooh, oh, I didn't know that this was like a thing. Ooh, I do like that, but it doesn't have that in like the normal skins, right? No, it doesn't. Ah, that would have been quite nutty combination. I guess I'll do the lighter one then. I'll know I'm taking Bolt, so let's change that really quickly. I mean, I do like that. And then maybe take like a name with something. So obviously my little 3 letters, and then something that has to do with unstable. So that my character is like unstable because it's like basically bursting her skin open. I think that's a really cool thing. And then not wear anything like wrist or potentially glove related. That'd be kind of really cool. Obviously no vines because it will just dissolve instantly. I do really like that idea, so I'm gonna go with that idea. Can I get rid of the what is it? The it isn't the blindfold, but we'll get rid of that as well for now. Here, the headdress, and just do none right now. Okay, so there we go. So now I can see the face a little bit more. The 1, 2, with 3, 4. Oh, 5 also gives that. Ooh, that does. Okay, I'll do 5. Just basically tearing her apart, which is a really cool thing. It's a really cool thing. Let's see. I'm gonna do gather, I guess. I think. Short tail. No, I'll do sassy tail. So why not? I haven't really used that before, so why not? It would make sense if it would also be green. Would it be this green or this green? I feel like this green matches a little bit better with the color. So I guess we'll go with that. Obviously, if we don't have vines, the vine colors don't really matter. We'll do short as a thing. So eyebrows, we have long, short, lifted, and wild. No, I guess I'll just take long. Fell, obviously, because let's just say the blindfold has literally burned off. Ooh, okay, so we can have none. We can have bear, blades, crane, leaf, claws, hawk, shadow, owl, serpent, and wings. We'll do wings, why not? And obviously the markings will be this color is already great, so keep it on that. So obviously we don't want a headdress. We don't want the yeah, we don't want anything there, I think. So the blades would, I guess, make a little bit of sense, but we'll just go with none. We could do the little ring on the end, but I won't pick that. Nothing there. Dreadlord, Betrayer, Beast, Curved, Oni, and Ram. I'll do the Betrayer because I normally don't pick it. And then we have here, suffering would make sense. Pain would make sense. Revenge, moon, owl, ancient, wild, and chaos. Chaos would also make sense. But I'm gonna say I do like the pain one because it's like slightly. And if I would change this into this green, it's really like goes into those little details from the skin tone. Whereas with the suffering, I mean, that does work, I guess, as well. But for example, this betrayal one, like on the side of her chest, it kind of overlaps with the skin tone. Whereas with the other ones, it doesn't seem to do that. I really like this pain one. It really like makes it add to that skin tone, but it doesn't like overdo it either. Because I feel like with the suffering, it's a bit too much. And it doesn't really look like it's part of the skin tone anymore. Whereas with this one, it does. So I'm going for that. Then obviously I want, I want this, and then Alt 45, which is the shortcut for those two, like for those two letters combined, if you guys are curious. And now we need to find a word that has to do anything with being unstable, right? So the way I find it is I go on Google and I look at, usually I go for synonyms, perhaps, and then we look up the word for unstable. So what do we have? So we have rocky, wobbly, shaky. I mean, those are really like not really cool words. So we could do like, I don't know, the word unstable in, for example, Latin. That's not what I meant. Unstable in Latin. Not that. Thank you. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Okay. So we'll change this one to English. Then swap it. Inconstance. What about in, and I go through like a few languages that I really like, for example, Spanish, right? But then, why is it constantly doing that? That's not what I meant. I need this to be English. Stop changing it to my actual language. It doesn't make any sense. No, it's supposed to be unstable, you stupid. Okay. Well. That doesn't really... Other things that I could perhaps do is like the god of unstable. Unstable is the god that represents that. In Greek mythology, Oisis or Oisus is the personification of pain or distress. Okay, so so this is kind of usually how I find like miseria, like names for my characters. Okay, so pain and distress. Spring of Nyx produced for the blah blah blah. Seems to be quite a difficult find, this one. And then I do have, for example, I have a name word mixer. And we can say agree, and we can then type in Oisis as one of them, and we can type in my other name, and we can generate. So Yeah, I assumed as much that that's would be the best combination. Daisies. Sounds a bit... like, it sounds a little bit weird, doesn't it? I could do... is there a demon that is like unstable or something, perhaps? Let me go and have a look. Demon represents unstable. Let's see. Yeah, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, well, I guess we'll do names, meaning unstable. So another thing that I could look up. Basically just names that, because all of the names have a meaning. Caste is a girl's name. Meaning unstable or irregular. Two figures in Greek mythology, one of the Oceanics. Okay. Now we would go back to perhaps the word mixer, and we can change this to a caste and see what that brings up. That's not a bad one, but Deste sounds a bit weird. Okay, I guess the only other thing I can do is this. Unstable in different languages, and then we just see unstable in different languages, and we can see which one I like the most. For example, that's also an option. So let's see, because I like when it just changed completely, right? So those are mostly the same. Those are like I usually look at like Japanese, for example, and I perhaps like listen to them. So you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a going on tour to see how what this character will be named, and I'll see you when I found one that I like. Alright guys, it actually surprisingly didn't took long. So what I thought is, because unstabilism and chaos kind of is the same kind of thing, and because chaos was in here and it was potential, I was like, why not try to find a little bit something that maybe represents chaos? Perhaps that gives me more option. And I did find something interesting for this name. It was basically the first link that I clicked on was about gods of chaos, right? I was looking through this, and I obviously found Loki as well, but that didn't really fit. I found Balor, the Celtic god of chaos. And I thought, okay, well, obviously I cannot call my character Balor specifically, right? Because Balor is a male representative, from what I can see. And I, of course, want every character to be starting with Day, right? Which is my little bit of a nickname as well. And, okay, we'll have Day from me. We have L-O-R from Balor, right? And then I used to do like this thing where if I found like a cool name, I used to add like a certain, it isn't a word, but like certain letters to it, so it sounds more feminine, like Ina, or just an A, and then IA in this case, for example, just so it sounds more suiting to the character that I was creating. And that's how I stumbled onto Deloria, and I think that does sound pretty good whenever I say it. So Deloria the Unstable, basically that's what I'm going for here. I think that's perfect. There she is in all her glory, ready to take on the world and look for an artifact so she can save herself from literally burning to ashes. That's her story. I hope that's a really cool story for you guys too. I am actually getting excited to play her because of that reason. And there we go. Night Elf is created. It is a demon hunter. It has become a demon hunter, surprisingly. But that's okay. Hope you guys all enjoyed this creation. It was a little bit more in detail, I think, than the previous two, probably combined. But if you did enjoy, then obviously hit that like button. If you guys are new around here, or you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, then obviously please do subscribe. It's obviously free and will help me a lot with building my channel. It would be incredibly appreciated. And as always, hope you all have a wonderful evening or further day. See you on the other side.